Yo, what's good, fight fans? Welcome back to Ring Ruler, your go-to channel for the most electrifying boxing breakdowns on YouTube. If you're new here, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell so you never miss a punch. Today, we're diving into the absolute banger of a super middleweight clash between the undefeated Diego Pacheco and the gritty Trevor McCumby, which went down on July 19, 2025, at the Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas. This fight was a co-feature on a stacked Matchroom boxing card, streamed live on DAZN, and let me tell you, it delivered some serious moments that had the nearly 10,000 fans in attendance buzzing. So, grab your gloves, settle in, and let's break down the highlights of this 12-round war on Ring Ruler. Picture this: Diego Pacheco, the 24-year-old 6'4" phenom from Los Angeles, steps into the ring with a perfect 23-0 record, 18 of those wins by knockout. He's got a 79-inch reach, a slick jab, and a reputation as a future world champion. Ranked No. 1 by the WBO, and No. 2 by the Ring at 168 pounds. Across from him is Trevor McCumby, the 32-year-old veteran from Glendale, Arizona, with a 281 record, 21 knockouts, and a chip on his shoulder after a valiant but losing effort against Caleb Plant last September. McCumby's coming off a fight where he shocked the boxing world by dropping Plant in the 4th round, only to get stopped in the 9th. He's hungry to prove he's not just a power puncher but a complete fighter. This matchup on Ring Ruler is all about youth and reach versus experience and grit. Let's get into it. Round 1 kicks off, and you can feel the tension in the air. Pacheco, the taller fighter, is using his height advantage right away, circling the ring with that long, stiff jab. It's like he's painting a masterpiece, keeping McCumby at the end of his 79-inch reach. McCumby, though, isn't here to play defense. He's bouncing on his toes, working his own jab to the body, trying to close the distance. He leaps in with a right hand and a left hook as the 10-second clapper sounds. But Pacheco's measured pace keeps him out of trouble. The crowd's already chanting Pacheco fans on one side, McCumby supporters on the other, turning the Ford Center into a cauldron of noise. On Ring Ruler, we love this kind of energy. Round 2 heats up, and things get messy. McCumby lands a solid right hand, but there's a clash of heads that leaves him with a nasty cut between his left eye and the bridge of his nose. Blood streaming down his face, and the ref calls a quick timeout to check it. Pacheco doesn't let it faze him. He's pawing with his jab, then snaps McCumby's head back with a crisp one. McCumby's not backing down though. He's extending his left, trying to find an opening, but Pacheco sneaks in a slick left hook that has the Ring Ruler crew on their feet. The round ends with both guys feeling each other out, but that cut on McCumby's face is already a storyline. By round 3, the dueling chants are in full swing. McCumby, Pacheco. It's like a football game in there, but the action in the ring is a bit cautious. McCumby's bouncing around, landing a stab jab to the body, but Pacheco's keeping his distance, using his footwork to stay out of range. The crowd's starting to get restless, wanting more fireworks, and on Ring Ruler, we're thinking the same. Pacheco's jab is money, but McCumby's toughness is keeping him in this. He's not letting that cut slow him down, and you can see the determination in his eyes. He's got that win-or-die mentality he talked about before the fight. Inspired by legends like Nonito Donaire, round 4 is where McCumby has his moment. 1 minute in, he catches Pacheco with a sneaky right hand that lands flush. Pacheco shakes it off, but you can tell it woke him up. The Ring Ruler fam knows this is McCumby's best shot so far, reminiscent of when he dropped Plant. Pacheco's not rattled, though he resets, goes back to that jab, and keeps McCumby at bay. The round's a wake-up call, showing McCumby's power is real, but Pacheco's composure is something else. He's not just fighting to win, he's fighting to prove he's the future of the 168-pound division. As we move into the middle rounds, Pacheco's game plan is clear. Control the fight from the outside. His jab is like a sniper rifle, landing 112 of his 148 total punches by the end of the fight, according to CompuBox. McCumby's trying to bait him into a brawl, throwing those sneaky counter shots. But Pacheco's not biting. He's sticking to his boxing, landing uppercuts when he gets inside, and keeping McCumby on the defensive. The crowd's not loving the lack of slugfest. Some boos start raining down, but on Ring Ruler, we respect the technical masterclass Pacheco's, showing why he's ranked so high. But McCumby's durability is making this a test. Round 7 sees McCumby's corner, urging him to let his hands go. He's circling, trying to draw Pacheco in, but Diego's too smart. He's picking McCumby off with jabs, landing a clean combination that has the Ring Ruler chat buzzing. McCumby fires back with a right hand over the top, but it's not enough to shift the momentum. Pacheco's footwork and reach are just too much, and that cut on McCumby's face is looking worse. The ref's keeping a close eye, but McCumby's heart is undeniable. He's fighting like this is his last shot, just like he told Boxing Scene. By round 10, Pacheco's in full control. He's threading the needle with right hands, using his jab to set up everything. McCumby's still game, bouncing on his feet, but his punches aren't finding the mark. The Ring Ruler crew is loving Pacheco's dominance. but we're also giving props to McCumby for hanging in there. He's taken some punishment, but he's still throwing, still circling, still believing he can pull off the upset. The crowds split, some are chanting for Pacheco, others are rooting for McCumby to land that one big shot. Round 11 brings more urgency from McCumby's corner. They know he's behind on the scorecards. Judges later score at 120 to 108, 119 to 109, and 119 to 109 for Pacheco. McCumby tries to step up, but Pacheco's quick jab shuts him down. A combination from Diego lands clean, and McCumby's left hook in the final seconds misses. On Ring Ruler, we're calling this a clinic. Pacheco's not taking risks, but he's not letting McCumby steal rounds either. It's not the barn burner some fans wanted, but it's a statement from a 24-year-old who's got his eyes on Canelo's belts. The final round is all Pacheco. He comes out firing that jab, keeping McCumby at a distance. McCumby doubles up on his left, lands a right hand that forces Pacheco to clinch, but Diego responds with a right of his own. With 21 seconds left, the ref calls time to check McCumby's cut one last time, but the fight goes the distance. The bell rings, and Pacheco raises his hands, knowing he's kept his undefeated record intact. The Ring Ruler squad is hyped. Pacheco is now 24-0, and he's calling for a top 10 opponent next, maybe even Christian Millie, to get closer to a world title shot. Post-fight, Pacheco's all class in his DAZN interview with Chris Mann. He gives McCumby props, saying, "He's a strong fighter, trying to bait me in with sneaky counter shots. My jab was there all day, so I stayed behind it." McCumby, now 28-2, takes his second straight loss, but leaves with his head high. He told the Ring he wanted to give fans a great fight, and while it wasn't the slugfest he hoped for, his toughness earned respect. On Ring Ruler, we're tipping our hats to both Pacheco for the masterclass, McCumby for the heart. So, what's next? Pacheco's team is petitioning the WBO for a mandatory title shot, with Canelo Alvarez or Terence Crawford in their sights. McCumby's still a contender, and fans on Reddit are calling for him to face someone like Edgar Berlanga next. This fight wasn't the all-out war some expected, but it showed why Pacheco's a problem at 168 pounds. His jab, his footwork, his poise's the real deal. On Ring Ruler, we're already hyped for his next move. Before we wrap, let's talk about you, the Ring Ruler community. This channel's nothing without your energy, so drop a comment below. Who do you want Pacheco to fight next? Berlanga or straight to Canelo? And if you loved this breakdown, give us a like, share this video, and subscribe to Ring Ruler for more fight highlights, breakdowns, and predictions. We've got more coming from the Rodriguez Cafu card, so hit that bell to stay locked in. Also, check out our Patreon for exclusive behind-the-scenes content and early access to videos like this. Let's keep the Ring Ruler vibe alive until next time. Keep your hands up and your chin tucked. Peace.